So I know that you and I started talking about it obviously several months before you joined, which is often the case. It's a big decision for people. Was there any sort of one thing in particular that encouraged you to actually take that leap, or was it just a case of timing and
I don't know really. I mean, again, for brutal honesty, the other person I started following early doors would have been Mark Bentley.
Yeah.
And I remember in the first lockdown, Mark gave me some time on a Zoom call. Probably about March 20, April 20, something like that. I wasn't working, I was furloughed at the time. I had conversations with Ben. I had conversations with Adam. I met Adam actually just before lockdown in Grantham at a hotel. And we had a very brief chat about stuff. I think he'd been in Grantham seeing somebody else. So I don't know really what was there wasn't one single thing. For me, it just felt like the perfect vehicle to get to where I wanted to go and what I was doing. And what I thought I could do. So you sort of look at your employment role and think, okay, well, this actually removes a lot of the risk of wanting to set up your own office and all those other things. And probably about 5 or 6 years ago, there was talk about the office I was working in becoming available to purchase, and you start thinking, okay, well, how can I make that work?
Was in the business for sale?
Potentially,
right, okay.
Loosely speaking, and it's something I worked with. I was at the time as a value, and I was working with a guy who was the branch manager, and we'd had conversations about how could we make it work. But the only way I'd have ever really able to set up an office on the high street really is to borrow or invest with somebody 120 grand. I wouldn't have been doing it for myself then, because I never would have had that money. So for me, this proved to be like a perfect vehicle to go from employee to actual business owner, doing the thing you love and you're passionate about every day, but without the noose around your neck. And the worst that could happen is that you end up failing, you've got to go back and get a job on the high street.
I remember someone else actually said to me that, what would you do if it didn't work? And it was, I'd go and get a job again like I've got now. And they said, so your current plan A would be your new plan B.
Okay, yeah.
And if you keep moving in a direction where you keep making your current plan A your plan B, then you're probably going in the right direction. Exactly as you've said, the worst case for me was I'd go back to probably not even a different job, probably back to the same company, the same job. If you've done a good job, they're going to welcome you back with open arms. So